Okay, so I love coffee. I cafe. So I. So I is to love, right? To love something, and it will work for very well for things and for people too. You can say, "Well, I need, I love you." So and also will work for things, right? Expressing a very, very, I mean, that you like something very, very much. So I love coffee is a I cafe. So how's coffee? I mean, so how's love? So I will require basically, so this is what I, and that would take 10 strokes. Okay, so let's go for it. And it goes, starting high and going down, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 9 is this one, right? Okay, so let's try it again. So let's try it again. So over here. So I is love. So I cafe. Cafe I think is cafe. So cafe. So this ca and fe is this 3. 1, 2, 3. I cafe. Right. So I love coffee. Now, if you want to say somebody, if you want to write actually, I need. So I love you. So say it's somebody. Yes, you can. Instead of I cafe, you will go I need, right? So what I need is I love you. So I love you. Now let's say let's keep talking about coffee, right? So let's say you just like coffee, you just don't love it, you just like it, okay? So let's say how we can express different degrees of different degrees on that sense, right? So a little bit less than I, it'll be Si Huang or Si Huang cafe. So let's explore that. Si Huang. Si Huang is a two-part, basically. The first, and it takes 12 strokes. So Si Huang, pay attention. Let me start again. This is, you have to be careful with this one because there's a lot of stuff going on up and down, so you gotta make sure you don't run out of space. You kind of have to plan for this one because it's a lot of stuff. So yeah, we got this part, then we have a box, then we have two dots right here, and I'm running out of space already. Then we have a line here, and then we have a box right here. So this is C, and Juan is much easier. C Juan. So let's try it again. This one again is you have to kind of plan for this one because yeah, it takes a lot of space, and then if you're not careful, you will end up somewhere here, right? So started with a horizontal and then vertical and then horizontal again. Then we have a box, and then we have two dots, and then we have a long stroke, and then we finalize with a box. We made it fit, and then this is quite Sichuan. So we have that. We have I, that will be kind of like the highest degree on liking something. That will be the highest degree, number one. I, and Sichuan will be number two. But we can also say with Fei Chan Sichuan, Fei Chan Sichuan is higher than Sichuan. Fei Chan is very much. Okay, is Sichuan is like Fei Chan Sichuan, it will be very much. So let's see how we can do Fei Chan Sichuan. Okay, let's clear this up a little bit. Let's put this in perspective. So let's go again, right? So this is I, which is the highest, which is the highest level. Then we have Sichuan, that we just did. Sichuan again. Sichuan, and then a little bit more than Sichuan and closer to I is Fei Chan Sichuan. So Fei Chan Sichuan is Fei Chan is, this is like cafe, right? So it's the same character. And then we have, so this is Fei Chan. So Fei is same for cafe, right? So Fei Chan, the second part is so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, Sichuan. Looks like a little person, right? Something like that, a person with a hat or something. So Fei Chan. So Fei Chan. This one takes 11 stroke, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So number one, it'll be in terms of the rank, right? Number one, I. Number two, Fei Chan Sichuan. Number three, so this is complete, right? Fei Chan Sichuan. So Fei Chan Sichuan. Let's go again. So number one is I, number two Fei Chan Sichuan, and number three was Sichuan Cafe, Sichuan Ni, or something like that. What else? This is pretty much a positive, right, review on something, a positive take on something. What about we don't like something, we quite don't like something. So easiest way to say, and not so, to not compromise so much, we can take Sichuan and put a bu on front of it, which is a negative, right? Bu Sichuan. That would be a way to say, right? Bu, remember? Bu Sichuan. Bu Sichuan. I don't like. I don't like something, right? Bu is a negative. It's making negative, right? So Sichuan is you like something, like Sichuan Cafe or Bu Sichuan Cafe. I don't like coffee. What about if I really, really don't like something? Kind of hate, right? I hate something. It's a very, very strong statement. For that, we can use Taoyan. Taoyan is dislike. It's a very, very bad thing, right? For somebody to say something like that. So you really, really don't like that. So Tao Yang, right? So Tao Yang is something like this. Sorry, last one. It came here. Okay, so this is Tao. Yang, which is dislike, right? It's a very strong position. Okay, let's repeat it. 1, 2. This is more like T, right? And then have a dot inside for Tao. For Yang is 1, 2. And then inside I have like a Da. Remember Da from B? Da means big, right? So we have that inside. Plus an actual Dian or a dot right here. Tao Yang coffee. Tao Yang cafe. So I really don't like coffee.